especially for the veterans. As I said earlier, we had something for them. Thank them for their service. I was looking at the military channel last night, and they had a show in there called Dog Fights, and on it they were talking about the Tuskegee Airmen. And this particular show gets into all the technical stuff and actually does dramatization, shows how they were flying and doing dog fights. And when you consider way back when there were those who didn't believe that we would stand up and fight for the country, and of course that was knocked down. I have a cousin that's down there right now, went into the Marine Corps, stayed down in this area, just retired recently a few years ago for the shipyard. And I work for the Department of Defense. I work for NAVSEA. NAVSEA buys everything the Navy uses, from toothpicks to ships. I also happen to work in the building up there where they had the shooting. It happened in the building where I work. It happened on the floor where I work. And it happened right outside the door where I work. Myself and my co-workers stayed hunkered down. They call it sheltered in place for about 4 or 5 hours. That was probably the closest time I've ever come to experiencing just a little taste of what our service people go through. For at the time when I was eligible, back when they had the draft, my number was a low number down in the 30s, and when the draft ended, that meant I didn't have to go. But for that time that I was up there, in that room, sheltered, hearing the different bullets and all that kind of stuff, that was just a little mustard seed of what our service people go through. So as a result of that, we want you to do this. No matter where you go, what you do, always remember the vets, because they're the ones that allow you to do what you're able to do, like enjoy this. Remember the vets. There is a national group called the National Association for Black Veterans. We started a chapter at my church, and my sister's a veteran, and when they started the chapter, they asked me to write them a song. And so when I had an opportunity to do that, and I worked on a military base, what I tried to do was write something that put the emphasis, I felt, on the experience of the soldiers. So when I wrote the song, working on a particular base, I stopped uniformed officers and I asked them, I said, I want you to read the lyrics of the song and tell me if it speaks at all to the experience you've had thus far. And every person, young, white, old, black, male, female, who read the lyrics to the song that you just heard, they all said, hey, this is it. In fact, one young lady, African-American lady, said there's a certain line in there that reminded her of her deployment over in Iraq. The National Association of Black Veterans has adopted that song as the official song for the organization. And so we say, remember the vets. Remember the vets. Thank you for your service.